Hey everyone, no response. I hope you're having a grand day. So this is my pre-Christmas holiday channel update. I was going to do an actual video, and I have been working on it, but it's not finished. It was on, as you can probably see, we're in the long dark right now, and I'm building up all of my safe houses. I'm actually going to show you one of them. It's like mostly done, but I haven't finished the others. So, because what I'm doing, basically, I'm going to keep repeating the word basically, but I'm going to be doing, it's going to be later in the week now. I got to that cave, I was like, I do not have the time to go all the way to Milton, clear it out and bring all the stuff back, because it is, as of recording this, just about to hit 9 PM. It ain't happening. So I'm just going to show you this one casually, and then I'm going to show you it again fully decorated and with the other three later in the week. So yeah, channel update. Hope you guys are doing well. If you're watching this video live and acknowledge or celebrate Christmas, happy Christmas in like 3 hours, or depending on your time zone, less than that or more than that, who won't. I think in Australia it's technically Christmas, so happy Christmas for people in Australia. For Americans, you got to wait, yeah? Wait 5 hours. Plus 3 hours, 8 hours. But anywho, yes, so, the long dark, very good. So I'm in a really, really good mood. I've had a really good year. I had a really weird start to the year, but the last, especially this week actually, have been awesome. But the last like eight months or so has just been absolutely just glorious. And yeah, it's been a weird year because I haven't been as active with the content I was like. And the main thing that caused that was because I moved somewhere. I had to kind of move somewhere quite quickly. And it didn't occur to me that that place wouldn't have fibre optic. And so since, August 2023, I haven't had fibre, which means I haven't been able to stream, which breaks my heart so much because I kind of got a bit bored of Fallout 76. Just because playing it for so many years, and because I'm not really, as those of you who play it know, I'm not really a social person. If you see me in the game, it's very rare. Just because I always play, single player, and I'm actually one of those introverted extroverts you've heard so much about. It means that I tend to have to kind of make my own fun, and I just kind of was like, I'm a bit burned out from playing this now, and yeah, so I kind of stopped playing that. And I've been doing the Fallout 4 videos, which I've absolutely loved. It's the nostalgia hit, which I know a lot of you are getting the nostalgia hit from that, so you're welcome. But also the fact is that they take a long time to do. So normally what I'd have done historically is done 2 Fallout videos a month and then just streamed a lot. But I haven't been able to do that, which has obviously been annoying. However, I am finally moving again later next year, and around March-ish, to a place that will actually have decent internet. I have checked the entire area. So it doesn't even matter which apartment I pick. I will have good internet so I can finally start streaming again, because I genuinely miss streaming and just kind of interacting with you guys on a more kind of live basis. But also it's just a nice way for me to kind of showcase stuff. Like, I used to stream quite a lot of The Long Dark. I've obviously done a few videos on it that have been quite successful, but it's also one of those games that's quite nice to sort of natter and just kind of sort of walk and sort of vibe. Oh god, I love it so much. When I get inside, I don't want to do it now because I might get wolfed. But basically, I've been playing this for 110 hours. I'm on day 170 something. So a while. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. And I've been building up all of these safe houses. But yeah, so while I'm walking to a camp office, what are my plans for next year? So yes, back to streaming again, which will be really regular. I'm probably going to keep streaming just exclusively YouTube. I'm not one of those people who will stream regularly enough to justify Twitch, because I'm not really a, streamer content creator. Streaming is more for you guys. It gives me an excuse to show something off without the pressure of a video. And, there are loads of games where I'm I'd like to show you this, but I don't really have a video guide to make on it. Would you like to see it? That's the kind of thing. Earlier this year, it was Pacific Drive would have been amazing. That would have been so good. That's which actually I think was probably the main one. What else? I made ranking. Pacific Drive was the big one. I blanked on all the other games I played this year. Playing this and the new update, it would have been really, really good. But Frostpunk 2, I did make one video that did fairly well, but it would have been nice to just generally stream that. So yes, the plan is streaming next year. I'm also I did start a TikTok channel earlier in the year, and I had some audio issues where my microphone sounded wrong to me on TikTok, and I think it may have just been my phone. I don't know, because it sounds fine when I record it and listen to it on YouTube. To the point where I ordered, and it came yesterday, one of those TikToker mics, one of those little mobile, Bluetoothy ones, which actually I've heard people use it. It sounds quite good. So that's arrived. So you might I'm going to hopefully get back to doing TikToks again. Not just for, like, kind of short form content, but also because I do a lot of Warhammer. A lot of Warhammer, like loads of painting, loads of kit bashing, and I go and I play the game a lot. I would kind of like to do more just kind of like fun, silly live stuff, so that should be quite cool. Let me get into the camp, and I can show you some stuff. So this is actually effectively done, to be fair. So like when I do the video, I will do a proper tour of this again. I'm going to deliberately add to it just so at least it looks a bit different, but this I've built up quite a lot. Let's go through the main door. Always have a rock cache. Always have a rock cache. Don't know why. I use it for like my bin, basically. This is just like animal fat, because I accidentally ate it a few times, which was really annoying. Mouldy food, cattail heads, stones, which I'm actually using to make another rock cache at my second base. So let's just pop in. Also, I always like putting a little... I use the spray paint. Loads of other people don't, but I do use the spray paint because it's cool. You could mark things that have been found. So... let me give you a quick tour. Again, this isn't the official tour. The official tour is going to be later in the week, but this is like a, if people actually watch the channel updates, you get a little tour. So downstairs isn't really as built up as... this is why I could do a lot more down here, to be fair, because it's quite a large area, but I've added a few bits and pieces. Upstairs is where everything, and I'll show you upstairs first, because it's the coolest part. Well, technically, I'll show you upstairs second, but shut up. So right, yeah. So upstairs, it's just being able to decorate. Being able to like build furniture and just like hang up guns and just, it's just, it allows you to really just sink into it and just sort of, an absolute vibe. It's so cool. And you can like, loads of these stuff are posters I found everywhere and like bits and pieces. And there's like so much more to find. I've got a couple in there. I found like a load of Christmas lights, made new beds, like that teddy. You can find so many unique items, and it just changes a random piece of condensed milk that I haven't put anywhere. On the shelf, dear. There we go. And it's just, absolutely loves it. You see, there'll be a tour of these. So basically the plan is, spoiler for the video, is... because this game, obviously I'm, the building guy, and I show you my building stuff. And also this is the playthrough that I think will be my, not last ever playthrough, but it'll be the one that I play through for a long period before the new game comes out next year. Black Frost, I think it's called. I think it's next year. I think rumoured that it was sometime next year. Or at least maybe early the following year, but I think potentially, hopefully next year. This is me being hopeful. With the early access, I'm going to try and get like the 500-day achievement at least. And as you can see, I am on... where am I? Day 176. So what I've gone and done, one, to give myself something to do, but also as kind of thematic, is I've got several other safe houses. Now, Timberwolf Mountain, so that's the third one. That's my smallest one. That is already done. So it's a place called Crystal Lake, which is... like so... where's my thing? Can I not select the regions? Oh, I can't select the regions from it. Okay, so it says Pleasant Valley, Timberwolf Mountain. It's in there. And then I've got another one on the coastal highway down there, which is the Quonset Hut, which is the one I was going to do today. And I was like, I did not have the time to do that. I went to Milton. I actually got through... I was actually I got to that cave, and I was like... I brought up the map, so I'll see how many buildings I can loot there, because I'm going to check, because normally I don't try and use the maps I don't try to abuse the maps as I normally do. And I was like, there are like a million houses there. I'm not going to have enough time to get all the way back with that stuff. So I thought instead I'd do a channel update. So yes, that'll be later in the week. I might do a fourth, now that I've basically nearly done the others, because there's one other region I'd like to put a safe house in, because it's part of the DLC, which is called Transfer Pass. It's got this like train station, so I might be 4 safe houses next week, so we will see. Anywho, so that's the content that's coming. So what was I saying about like just general life update content? Oh yeah, TikTok. Well, TikTok and YouTube generally, I want to start kind of getting in the habit. Once I've moved, I really want to start getting in the habit of making more like actual video content. I've been wanting to do it for years, and life keeps getting in the way. I'm one of those people who needs to be in the right frame of mind, as a lot of you are the same. So I kind of hopefully will do that. I'm going to collect some rocks while we're talking. While we're waffling, let's collect some rocks, because I need to get some rocks for me rock cache outside the Quonset Hut. Maybe we'll do some fishing as well. I'm a little bit bogged down, but not too much. So yeah, so the plan is I want to start doing that next year. In terms of, like, I think I made a channel update video. I may have made it in the summer. I remember that was when I was playing Helldivers, and I was like, yeah. So basically, for those who didn't see that, I was originally going to move to France. That never happened because of... basically, turns out the visas were really hard. The company I got the job with didn't realise how it was very hard, and then kind of sort of gaslit me for the entire year I was there, going, oh yeah, we'll totally move you to France, rather than just telling me no straight at the start. And it sort of messed up my plans from basically like 2022 onwards, which was a bit of a pain, in terms of my moving plans at least. So what I'm doing right now is I'm in London, and I'm going to be moving out of London for an entire year, because what I want is an entire year where I don't think about moving to Europe, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to sort of vibe and just be like, right, we're not doing anything, we're just going to sort of dig in. So I'm moving to Brighton, which is a place kind of on the coast of the UK. Whole of next year, not think about moving to mainland Europe, and then in 2026 be like, okay, let's try that again. It allows me to stick in, because I really like the company I'm working with right now, so it's just like, okay, I really like it. I'm completely fully remote. Also, you know, like, I can get a really, really nice apartment in... Brighton's still quite expensive, similar-ish to London, but it's not as expensive. Shall I demonstrate my wolfie killing skills? I'm going to get absolutely mauled, aren't I? Also, you may notice I've switched to the mouse. I use the controller... I'm on PC. I use the controller for, like, moving around, and then I, when I aim, I use the mouse, because otherwise they... So, the wolf will charge you when you pull the bow back like that. Lovely, and you just do that, easy. I'm level 5 with the archery now, so if he gets hit any time, it's like he dead. He dead. Like skills are good. Skills are good. Also, I just love the description. It's so edgy. Yeah. So basically, I'm moving to Brighton. I'm gonna get fibre optic. Have a really nice flat. Also, the good thing is because in London, I've always like lived with friends, because it's just, you know. Unless you're living with a partner, and I've been single for a while, unless you're living with a partner, you have what we refer to as the single person tax. So you realistically, unless you move really far out, which I hate doing, you're gonna always live with friends. This will be the first time I've actually lived on my own in quite a while, which is gonna be awesome, because I finally get to like turn one of the rooms of my flat into a studio, which I've always wanted to do. Oh, let's do another one. Can I repeat it twice? Possibly not. I do this thing where sometimes I'm like in the zone with the bow, and then other times I'm just completely out of it. I told you this is a waffly video, by the way. Can I hit without him seeing me? Oh. I think I hit him between his legs. Did I hit him? I'm kind of glad I didn't hit him, because he would have ran off with my arrow. Alright, 1 second. That was a bit embarrassing. I had a whole thing the other day where I was trying to hit... There's these little birds called ptarmigans. Basically, little birdies that kind of quack like nuts. I hate when they do that. Oh, you thought you could... Fucking thought you could take me out, son. This is level 5. Did you read the description? Anywho, what we're talking about. So, yeah, moving to Brighton. Very excited. Very good. I'm going to get a cat, potentially. Which is very exciting. I'm going to be a cat owner. I'm one of those weird people. I think it will suit my vibe. So yeah, that'll be cool. Back to making content. There's also like a good tabletop kind of club area there, so I'm sort of like planning ahead to like really running events, which will be really, really cool. So that'll be grand. Fallout 4 stuff, that's basically going to take up still the most of next year, because I'm on a third. I've done about a third of the settlements, which I'm not going to get eaten by that bear. I've done about a third of the settlements, and I've kind of been slowly nurturing them. So I think it'll take me throughout the year. In terms of mods, that's another thing. They take a while. That's the problem. And I think some people don't realise how long they take. So I would like to maybe at least release a couple of mods. I don't know what on. Just because... I want to do the coastal cottage one, but... When it broke, for those who don't know, I did the coastal... I've unlisted all those videos, by the way, because people kept getting depressed when I wasn't doing it. I unlisted them all. Basically, the coastal cottage one, I tried to fix some things which people kept asking me to fix, which weren't really necessary, and doing so broke my mod completely, and it wouldn't load in properly anymore. And I didn't back it up, because I'm an absolute dumbass. Before I did those big things, so I lost all of the work that I'd done. I'm possibly going to try and do that one again and just force myself through it. But we'll see. If not, I'll just make another one. But yeah, no. It's been an amazing year. Like I said, I had like, for those who don't know, you know me personally, or like, the end of last year was one of the worst Christmases ever. Just like, timing of everything with work, like all of my plans sort of like falling apart, a bit of just a shitty Christmas, to say the least. A lot of bad things happened, but I'm a firm believer in a bit of karmic balance. You don't want to go up that way. And yeah, no, everything's like sorted out. I really like my job. Life's kind of grand. I'm just loving the fact that I'm playing the Long Dark with the update that I wanted to do for bloody ages. So yes, anywho, I love you all. Hope you're enjoying your time. If you don't, obviously I don't like celebrate Christmas. I just, I enjoy the holiday. If you are off, hope you're enjoying yourself. Remember, calories do not count at all. I've loaded up on carbs and all of that nonsense, and it's going to be really, really good. If you're not off, hopefully you just eat something. Eat something, drink some booze, or at least just, vibe. I demand it. And yes, I will have a Long Dark video later this week. It's going to be at least my 3 safe houses, potentially a 4th. We will see. I'm going to do more work on the coastal, this one up here, the camp office. I'm going to do more of the downstairs, and also I've got the Quonset hut, which needs to do. The Timberwolf Mountain one, always looking good. And obviously I've got another Fallout 4 video planned. It's, spoiler, probably going to be some farms. I've basically, while I was doing the other video, I was actually like planning the farm area nearby, and I've basically got an idea. It's going to be, I think I mentioned, it's going to be like a bit like an allotment. So rather than farms as such, it's going to be like loads of planters. It's going to be quite a like rustic, cozy look, I think. And then I've maybe got one more video planned for Sunshine Tidings Co-op before I then just finish decorating. So it should be pretty cool. And hopefully it's not a complete and utter lag for us. But yes, anyway, well, I'm going to drink cider and just sort of go over to Milton and clear it out because it's going to take me hours. And yes, you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll speak to you absolutely lovely bunch of reprobates soon. You take care.